10 horrible secrets celebrities don't want you to know. Some famous people may have believed that their secrets would accompany them to their graves, but they overlooked the fact that the truth must eventually be revealed. We've got it right here. Today we'll discuss 10 horrible secrets celebrities don't want you to know. Number 10, the shameful bankruptcy of 50 Cent. Going bankrupt after a career founded on the traditional features of rap music, money, bitches, furs, and fast vehicles, must be quite humiliating, and then be forced to conceal it? The previous hottest rapper in the world submitted a financial disclosure in Connecticut bankruptcy court in 2015. Curtis Jackson squandered a $25 million inheritance in just a few years, according to the statement. The rapper claimed that his bankruptcy was due to some questionable business investments in subsequent lawsuits. But the truth is that during his heyday of fame and glamour, he was known for flinging money around like Maharaja, despite owing money to creditors and losing a sensational case that resulted in a loss of another couple of $1 million. 50 Cent continued to post photographs of himself buried in mountains of cash. When the court questioned him about his sudden affluence, he said it was all fake money. Whoa. Number 9, Leighton Meester was born in a state prison. Leighton Meester, who plays Leighton on Gossip Girl, was born in a prison. When she gave birth to Leighton in 1983, her mother was serving time for narcotics smuggling. Connie Leighton's mother was jailed for assisting in the smuggling of 1,200-pound marijuana shipments out of Jamaica in the same year that Leighton was born. Here's something genuinely bizarre. Her mother was imprisoned with her sister, Judy Leighton's aunt. Judy was condemned to prison as well, but she escaped and became the first woman in the United States to board a U.S. flight. Even after Leighton was born, Connie had to serve another 16 months, following his release from prison. The family relocated to Florida before eventually settling in Los Angeles, where Leighton pursued her acting career. Number 8, everyday Robert Pattinson has a bad hair day. When Robert Pattinson was named the face of Dwar Hami EU, it came as a shock to many who are aware of his poor personal hygiene. Was it a joke? After all, the Twilight series leading lady is known for not being a huge fan of showers. He once went 6 weeks without washing his hair. His response? I don't see the point. Why would you wash your hair if you don't care if it's clean or not? Solid reasoning, but it's still a mystery how he manages to seem so cool and well groomed. His sex appeal is unimportant to the crew workers working on him on a Vancouver set, as they can't stop criticizing him. He stinks, as one of the unidentified insiders put in. I mean, it's terrible. He never takes a shower. What drives everyone on set insane? So much for a cool vampire charm. Number 7, Vin Diesel is a Dungeons & Dragons enthusiast. Vin Diesel is a major Dungeons & Dragons nerd, according to reports. Vin Diesel is a huge fan of the role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons. The guy who appears to be the bully is the nerd. According to the actor, he has been playing the game for 20 years. He even contributed the foreword to his 30 Years of Adventure, a Dungeons & Dragons celebration. He also hosts a Dungeons & Dragons podcast, where he talks with fans about the game. He founded Tinjin Studios in 2002 after becoming dissatisfied with subpar video games based on movies, according to him. Vin is one of the most well-known actors in Hollywood, so it is an unusual pastime for him. Not to mention that, whether you like it or not, the Fast and the Furious franchise isn't going away anytime soon. Another fact about Vin you might not know is that in 2016, there was a rumor that the actor had died. Number 6, Andy Garcia had a conjoined twin when he was born. Andy Garcia has never been seen naked in public. The reason is that Garcia was born with a conjoined twin on his shoulder, and that grew to about the size of a tennis ball. Whether his uninformed brother was surgically removed, a scar remains. Garcia has no recollection of the operation. His family fled the Castro Ream when he was 5 years old and relocated to Miami. They had a difficult time at first because they were Cubans who barely spoke English. Garcia eventually found his way to college, where he met his wife, Marvi. Garcia began his acting career after the couple relocated to Los Angeles. His first big break came in the film The Mean Season, in which he co-starred with Kurt Russell as a detective. He went on to star in the films such as 8 Million Ways to Die, The Untouchables, Dead Again, When a Man Loves a Woman, and The Godfather, among others. Number 5, Prince Charles is assuming a collection of toilet seats. Prince Charles of Wales collects toilet seats, and he insists on taking one with him when he travels. The prince, it is safe to assume, does not collect used toilet seats. He has, however, acquired a few antique Victorians, so it isn't true that they haven't been used. One Victorian-style toilet is said to have cost the prince over 500 euros. The prince is said to have dozens of lavatory seats, or should I say thrones. At St. James Palace, the collection is thought to have been moved to Clarence House after Charles declared it his permanent residence. It's more than likely just a strange collection that the prince has amassed over time. Who knows, perhaps he simply dislikes putting his rear end where someone else has been. Regardless, the prince prefers to go to the bathroom with his royal throne. Number 4. Former Pope Benedict XVI is a big fan of Fanta. The Pope has a demanding job that is unlike any other. So, how did the erstwhile head of the world's 1.1 billion Catholics find time to unwind? He relaxes by playing the piano, watching TV, and drinking orange Fanta, his favorite beverage. After a visit by the Vatican Archbishop of York, John Setamu, former Pope Benedict, now Pope Francis, declared his passion for the drink. Pope Benedict is such a fan of the fountain beverage, Fanta, that he is said to consume 4 cans per day. That works out to be 1,460 cans per year. All you have to do now is hope he recycles them. That's a little more than a special treat, but he's the Pope, so we can't say. Plus, I'm sure he had the dental coverage as part of his job. Don't you want a Fanta? A Benedict, for one, does. Number 3. Bill Murray attempted to smuggle 10 pounds of weed through an airport. Bill Murray attempted to sneak roughly 10 pounds of marijuana through airport security at Chicago's O'Hare Airport on September 21, 1970. Murray's birthday fell on the day he was arrested. He was nabbed with 10 pounds of cannabis weighing 4.5 kilos when he allegedly meant to sell. Bill, it'd be difficult to pretend that you were intending to smoke it all by yourself. After joking about it with the passenger next to him, he was supposedly caught sneaking the drugs. That does not appear to be wise, but then again, perhaps he wasn't thinking straight that day. Murray was sentenced to probation for the offense. Number 2. Frank Sinatra owes his success to the mafia. Sinatra was born in Hoboken, New Jersey, to Italian parents. He was expelled from high school for excessive roughhousing. When he was a teenager, Frank Sinatra taught himself how to sing from pocket money in local bars around town. There is plenty of evidence that the singer had ties to the mafia. It's very possible that Sinatra and some friends would do him favors over the years. Before being deported to Italy, he was known to be friends with the Bobman Sam Gancia and Charles Lucky Lusano. Sinatra received multiple honors for his performance in From Here to Eternity. Sinatra was said to have gotten a part over several other, more seasoned performers, thanks to the influence of his mob associates. Behind the scenes, there was probably a lot more going on than we'll ever know. Number 1. Paris Hilton's fingers are extremely sticky. Here's to a party girl when the famed bling ring broke into Paris Hilton's house a few years ago. She was a victim of robbery herself. Her California residence was broken into, and valuables worth thousands of dollars were stolen. However, it turns out that Paris was not always so innocent. Hilton has developed a bit of a shoplifting habit over the years. Despite having endless amounts of cash, extravagant stuff, and whatever she desires at her fingertips, Paris experienced a bad case of sticky fingers before she became as famous as she is today, when the paparazzi trailed her every step. Before she was so widely known, Paris used to steal jackets, jewelry, shoes, anything that wasn't nailed down to the floor. One of her former bodyguards told Radar Online, the heiress is also accused of stealing from gatherings she attended at homes of other celebrities. Paris representatives predictably refuted the former guard's claims. Paris, if you treat your bodyguards better, you might not disclose your dirty little secrets. My dear friends, this is a wrap. We bet that you must have fully appreciated the video. If you love the video, please subscribe, put a thumb, and share it with your friends. Farewell and be safe until we encounter an exciting video again.